What is Christian Life Center? Of course it's a church, but really what does that mean? How much do you know about CLC? Well, first of all, Christian Life Center is registered with the state of Utah as a 501c3 not-for-profit organization. This means that no one person owns it. For instance, Pastor Crowder does not own the land, or the buildings, or the furniture. No one owns it. Well, then who does own it, you ask? Well, you do. Christian Life Center, the land, the buildings, the community, the institution, will be around for many decades so that your children and grandchildren can worship here too. Christian Life Center was founded in 1953 in a little building on Main Street in Leighton. By the 1980s, the church had moved to a building on Golden Avenue, and now in 2017, the campus of Christian Life Center spans nearly 40 acres. However, the size can be misleading. Sometimes you hear people say things like, "Oh, the church must have so much money. Look how big it is. It's so nice. They don't need money." I bet lots of people give. And that's why we want to give you part one of what is Christian Life Center. First, we want to look at what it takes to maintain the grounds, the buildings, and the utilities so you can see how it works. In 2016, the power bill to keep the lights on here at Christian Life Center was $80,517.96. The gas bill for heating, $9,565.56. The city water bill was $13,875.12, for a grand total of $103,958.64. Yikes! That's a lot of money. So how does that get paid? Well, there's two ways. First of all, you can say thank you to Leighton Christian Academy. Leighton Christian Academy is a ministry of Christian Life Center, and technically the church owns and operates the Christian school, which is managed by Greg and Karen Miller. Leighton Christian Academy is teaching and spreading the gospel to students every day of the week through the staff and classes like Bible class. In the past, Pastor Crowder, Pastor Rob, and Pastor Ernie have all participated in teaching this class. No, we don't produce perfect kids, but through you here at Christian Life Center, every single day of the school year, we have teachers who can pray, counsel, and teach the principles of the gospel to over 500 kids.
I love LCA and everything about it because God is just totally in this place and He overwhelms all of us, and it's like you can have a personal relationship with your teachers where they can encourage you spiritually and morally, and I love being able to look up to my teachers as leaders, and I'm really going to miss a lot of my teachers and when I go off after high school.
And because it's such a large ministry of the church, the school pays 70% of the utilities, which means that over $70,000 of that $103,000 bill is paid for by Leighton Christian Academy. So Leighton Christian Academy is helping the church. Without this ministry, having this amazing room to worship in would be very difficult on just church finances. But that leaves approximately $30,000 a year in utilities that it takes to keep the doors of the church open for all of our ministries. Ministries like pastoral counseling, Stephen's ministry, Bible studies, addiction support groups, divorce care, youth group, children's ministries, concerts, and so much more. Still, you might be thinking, well, if 1,000 people are working together, $30,000 a year for utilities is not that bad. Well, that's true, but in reality, only about 8 to 9% of people in the United States tithe to their church. Well, here at Christian Life Center, we want to thank you because we have about 10 to 12% of people who tithe. But you can imagine if that number was 20% or 40%, or can you imagine if that number was 50% of people that tithe to the church? We hope this was helpful, and we hope that you get 3 things out of this. First of all, we hope this video will help you understand that Christian Life Center belongs to you. No one's making money, no one's getting rich, no one owns it, it belongs to the community. Second of all, it takes a lot to keep these ministries going. This is a large complex and a large ministry, and it takes a lot to keep going, and we hope we've explained that to you, and you've understood that through the numbers and the figures that we've given. Last but not least, we need you, because without you, without people, without personal connections in the ministries and helping people day in and day out, it's just a building. But With you and with everyone working together, amazing things happen in this building. Lives are touched, people are helped, things happen, and you can be a part of that something big that's happening. Will you consider making Christian Life Center a part of your life and your giving? Will you give back to the community and give back to God and consider changing lives? We hope this is helpful and pray that you have a blessed day. Stay tuned for next week because there's one bill that's 5 times more than the utilities here at Christian Life Center. So last week we showed you utilities for 2016 were $103,968.64. But do you know what costs 5 times more every year than utilities? Yeah, probably easy to guess. The building payment. Well, the easy way to look at this is almost every building on campus is paid off except for this one, the Family Life Center, which still has about $6 million left on the loan. That would be $557,459.76 for mortgage payments in 2016. Yikes again. And again, Leighton Christian Academy pays half of that. But that means the church still pays over $275,000 each year towards building payments for this campus. On top of these normal operating expenses, there are other needs like over $200,000 in needed repairs to our grounds, including the parking lot and asphalt. Some of this asphalt is over 25 years old and is in need of some desperate repairs. As a reminder, last week we told you that only about 10 to 12% of people at Christian Life Center tithe. That means that out of 800 people on any given Sunday that attend Christian Life Center, only about 100 people are giving consistently. Can you imagine if we can increase that to 20% or 40% or even 50%? Can you imagine the amazing things that could happen here? Will you consider making Christian Life Center a part of your life and your giving? Will you give back to the community and give back to God and consider changing lives? We hope this is helpful and pray that you have a blessed day.